again, considering the clock situation and all that kind of stuff?
They fixed it by halftime. I like playing here. I like playing here. I like being able to get in, in this part of the state and down here where people can see us. I don't like reading the paper when I come here.
We appreciate it.
This thing new floor, Coach.
Liked it. We're 1-0 on it, right?
I noticed there's some guys slipping around on it. I was just curious, but
Those guys sweat a lot. There's a few wet spots. I don't know. I thought it was fun.
You think this is the most your team's passed the ball in a game so far?
Probably. They played zone too. They didn't play man-on-man, so that makes a difference. But we spent a bunch of time talking about working on pass the ball. We can't continue to attack the strong side and expect that we're going to win, particularly when we've got to throw it close to KJ and Dennis as much as we do.
Coach, something else you've worked on, I know tirelessly in practice, I heard in the broadcast tonight, 17,000 times free throws, but a lot of one-and-ones left out there again.
I just didn't think our concentration was very good. I mean, we chart everything. They make a minimum of 50 free throws in practice, a minimum of 50, and the last couple of days they've made 100. And I get what they make. And we don't have anybody shooting in practice less than 73%. And the guys that missed them, Gary Brown's shooting in the high 80s in practice. It's just, it's kind of like getting the measles, just spreads, and some guy goes up there and clanks one, and then the next guy gets up, and then all of a sudden it's in the back of your mind, and you get up there and make a couple, then it kind of, it's in your mind, we're going to have a good day today.
Are they afraid of the wrath on the sideline?
What's that?
Are they afraid of the wrath on the sideline?
What wrath?
No wrath.
I can't shoot it for them. I can get them to play hard, but I can't make them make free throws.
Coach, was that the fastest you guys played this year, offensively, defensively, tempo-wise?
We've been trying to play faster. But we haven't really created much off our defense. I think we're getting a little better defensively. That helps.
I think you guys did that a little bit tonight, didn't you?
Yeah. Tried to. We're trying to score. Believe it or not, I really do like to watch us score. I don't care much for watching the other team score.
You guys make some progress, Coach?
Yeah, our rotations are better. I think they recognized a little bit better what we're trying to do. We did a much better job against pressure. That was good for us because they were going to press us the whole game. We usually have some dumb attacks, where we just kind of stand and then really don't play. I think the hardest thing to do is to get guys to play through the whole possession, and not take time off. And I think we're getting better at that.
Can you ever remember holding the team to just 5 free throws?
I don't know. Probably. I coached a long time, man.
For a non-Charleston opponent, the attendance, the crowd support tonight here in the southern side of the state?
For what? Non-Charleston?
Excuse me, non-Marshall opponent, I apologize. Here in Charleston, how do you think the crowd support was tonight, nearly selling it out?
People have been great. And I'm the one who said that we need to play a couple of games here. We've played a couple of games here every year I've been here. I'm not sure maybe we shouldn't play a few more.
You said you felt like you were better against the pressure tonight. What were the improvements that you saw?
We threw it to the guys that had the white shirts on today. We took better care of the ball. Our spacing was so much better, and we weren't standing on top of each other.
The fact that
We
you're
just
seeing,
looked up the floor better. Still not very good at it. We're getting better.
the fact that you're seeing so much of it, does that help anything?
Yeah, it's got to. But we practiced it too. You know, we probably went with, you know, just doing the dummy stuff to get them to understand, and it becomes second nature as to where you go when the ball goes a certain place, and then we break it all down, and then we put it back together and go 5-on-5. So we probably spend, oh man, 25, 30 minutes on it a day.
Bob, you guys picked up full court a lot on defense too. Was that to get them to play quicker and harder, or is that does that have anything to do with playing as fast as well as you did today?
Well, we want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's what I told before when we were doing it, and they were going by us and they had it in the lane. That's not good defense. You know, we got spread out and we just didn't do a very good job containing the ball. We're getting better. You know, we're guarding the ball a little bit better. Our understanding's better. Our rotations are better. We still get too much penetration. We've got to do a better job. But when you get extended like that, you're going to give some penetration.
You like it enough what you saw tonight to think a little bit more about it rather than get away from it?
We're not going to get away from it.
Yeah.
Coach, I noticed you had your hands up a couple of times when the team was on the defensive side. Were you telling them to get their hands up? Is that a defensive call, or is that a what are you
No,
thinking?
we play too much with our hands down. You ever see a pass rusher run in to rush a quarterback with his hands down?
They better not.
No, it's not very smart. And we have to have the same thing. We have to have ball pressure. They're more prone to throw away when they have pressure. We just have our hands down too much.
So Dennis throws a no-look pass behind his back, and you take out the guy who failed to catch it.
He
You like
quit
that
moving.
pass?
No, I don't. No, you know, honestly, Dennis wasn't. You know, you get. I thought Dennis was pretty good. He got in foul trouble, and you know, neither one were. There were. You know, wasn't much of a foul. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul. And then he sits over there, and then, you know, he didn't have the bounce in his step. He just didn't. I didn't think his body language was great. But I got to play him. I mean, we've got to keep getting him better.
Did you like the high-low tonight? Seemed like that was a set that...
Well, we've worked. Larry spent an enormous amount of time. It's not like it hasn't been open. It's been open. We just haven't been able to make a pass. And Larry spent a lot of time with those guys on being able to pass the ball. You know, and I thought we were pretty good. And then Dennis throws that one about 8 feet behind Sweat. You know, when he makes a great cut. So, that's the hard thing about playing motion. The hard thing about what we do is those guys have the ball. You know, you hope at the end of the day that makes it better.
Coach Gary said one of the things that you said to him is that they need to learn to win. They need to learn to win and move on from that. How important is that, you know, in the same sense as learn to lose and move on? They need to, you know, put this one behind them and move forward.
They don't understand, or they haven't understood. You know, in high school you lose, you still go to the tournament. You know what I mean? And here you don't. You know, we need to, and not just that, we need to continue to get better. I mean, we've got a heck of a stretch coming up. Because up to Akron's good. Akron's good, and we're in a stretch of games that we need to win. Quite frankly, we need to win.
It seemed like, despite some mistakes, Gary Brown probably played his best game today. He was commenting on his performance.
I'll have to look at the tape. Gary's playing harder. He's not taking plays off. And you know, that sounds easier than what it is. You know, I can remember us losing to Oklahoma here, and the guy whose man kind of got him going when we had him pretty much locked down was Day, because he got tired. You know, he just got tired, and so he decided he was going to rest, and that got him back in the game. You know, we're there, we still show in the game. up 3, and Alex tries to throw it down the floor, and gets deflected, and they make it 3, so they're in overtime again. But what my message today and Wells and those guys was, don't take plays off. If you're tired, tell me you're tired. You know, I may not take you out and make all time out, but don't take plays off. And, you know, as Day got older and certainly understood how important it was to be in great shape, as he was going to play a lot of minutes. And the guy ends up being one of the great players in West Virginia history. But he had to learn that, to play through a possession. And so, I mean, if he had to learn it, I'm pretty sure all those guys have to learn it. You just get, it's frustrating in that, you know, that you put somebody in and they do something that you told them don't do about 112 times the day before. You know, and you think, but it's not the same guy all the time. You know, so you got a lot of correcting to do because it's such a huge freshman class.
Are you starting to see that effort increase across the board, though? You talked about ball pressure being a problem earlier in the season. It looked like you had a little bit more of that tonight. Nine passing lanes pretty well.
We're getting better. You can't do what we do every day and not get better. You know, that's not, coming in and playing hard is not optional. We don't take a team vote before practice and decide that. And you know, I think as, and they're good kids, they're good kids.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.